Okay, you two, welcome to Prison Architect Alpha 23 with the Flying Phent. This is episode 9. We just might be able to finish this grant without riots breaking out. We're almost there. Look at all the hungry inmates coming and grabbing food. There's a bunch more food here that the cooks just need to take out and put on the tables. It's funny though, because they can't seem to put out the food fast enough. The inmates are taking it as quickly as they can place it out there. Which tells me I probably should have put in some more serving tables. It's a little bit late for this meal, but I might as well get on it now. Serving tables aren't that expensive. Alright, they're still cooking. There's still some meals that need to be done because I think inmates had more than just their fair share. A lot of people went back for seconds or thirds, I think. But look at the food need. It's crawling lower, but I mean it's so much better than it was already. And of course, by tomorrow, they're going to have a meal first thing in the morning, which they're not going to be expecting. They're going to think it's the usual guff where they don't get to eat or rarely get to eat until noon. Do I have any jobs queued up for my workers? I do not. So, plus I just built this new bed, and I built this room without putting in the utilities. I'll be a fool. Alright, so let's go ahead and run 21. Yep. And this one here starts there and goes 21. Yep. Excellent. Assign my guards. Good. And now I can grab my... No, I was going to grab my clone tool, but that would be silly. I have to do my utilities first. Go. There we go. And then from here up. Here down. I will do the... whatever. I was going to say I'll do the showers later, but I might as well do them now. Might as well do them now. So I'll put those in, and of course I could clone this, but because I always forget, I'm just going to go ahead and have them build the walls. Kind of the manual, old-fashioned way. Less efficient, I know, but whatever. I'm also going to put in the drains, because as I said, I always forget them. Although you don't usually see me forgetting them, because now I've become accustomed to the fact that I forget them, and I add more. I don't have enough seats for everybody, so I'm going to have to extend this right away as well. But that's okay. That is okay. So the last low quality, low variety meal has been served. Wounded inmates are coming in to get help. That's good. I've only got 13 that are waiting for solitary. They're probably the people who still have a food need left to be satisfied. Everyone else should be good to go, because I did have a lot of food there. So let's just check the needs real quick. Yeah, look at that. Most people got their food taken care of. It looks like this is roughly 20. I have roughly 20, right? In fact, I have more than 20. So I think I'm good. I think I'll be okay. We're going ahead. We're putting in the showers, which is excellent. Have they already put in? Look at that. They've already done all the plumbing for the cell portion of cell block B. Now they're going ahead, they're doing the plumbing for the shower portion of cell block B, in addition to the walls and the drains. It's coming along nicely, which is important. You want it to come along nicely, because if it doesn't come along nicely, that means that you're not getting your tasks accomplished. You can see there's not a lot left for them to do. All workmen are now doing something. That's good to see. Let me go ahead and grab my clone tool. I'm going to do the shower first, just because it's quick and easy. It is going to take a while, and I will wait for them to do the shower heads, but I think it's important to just get that started. Metal detector is going to go in there as well, which is fantastic. I still haven't run the electricity, I now realize, as the lights go in, so that will be the next thing that I do. And in fact, because of how electrical cable is run, I'm just going to start running it now. And what I mean by the statement, because of how it's run, they grab big spindles of it and move the spindles over, and until the spindle shows up, no one else will start installing cable. So if like let's just say that this is all on one spindle of cable, one person will get a job to move spindle over, and everyone else will stand around with nothing to do. Once he sets the spindle down, everybody rushes over to do it. So I'd much rather that he already has cables over here, so that when people finish these jobs, instead of kind of coming over here and doing nothing, they just instantly go grab the spindle and start working. You know what I mean? I think that will be faster. And then before I start putting in the cells, I'm going to extend my canteen as well. Okay, Building's going nicely. This is excellent. One side of the shower is almost done. I'm really happy I have these metal detectors. Sometimes I don't get metal detectors up right away. You should not be over there. Search prisoner. Sometimes I'm slow getting the metal detectors up, and when I am, it never works out well for me. It always results in pandemonium. And it looks like electrical cable is... Oh no, there are still some shower heads to go. But it's happy to see them working on the electrical cable. The sooner it goes in, the sooner the lights will turn on, you know? And then I won't be sitting in the dark doing this. I wish someone would install this one, though. This one's kind of an important one because it links everything in. Ties everything together. And it looks like they're out of spindles, which is why a bunch of guards are milling around. You see, someone's going to deliver a spindle. Here he comes, and as soon as he sets that down, there's going to be a mad rush of people ready to install cables. It's just the way they do it. I don't know why. Are you coming down here? No, you're not, because this is yellow. Now you come down here? No. Come down here, somebody. Do this one. Do this one so everything will start working. Please? It would make me very happy. No? No one wants to install this cable? You're going to install every single other piece of cable first and then do this one? Is that how you're going to play this game? It looks like they are. There's one more. Yeah, they literally installed every other cable before they installed this one. They're still not installing this one. Maybe they can't reach it? No, it doesn't say cancelled. Couldn't reach. You guards are silly. Or not guards. You workmen are silly. Why is there no water? Shouldn't there be water? Didn't I run the water? Oh, I didn't run the water on that thing. What is wrong with me? I ran it everywhere else except here. You install this cable yet? No. In fact, I'll know once it's installed because all this stuff will turn on. Job queued. It's right there. Someone go take it. Someone come pick this up. Someone do this job. Please? Maybe? No? No one wants to do this? Almost making 10 grand, which is nice. Oh, we have finished the low quality meals. I can set it up. I can change my regime now. So, eat. I want them to shower. Eat. Have some free time. Do some work. Eat again. Then have some yard time. Followed by some free time. Actually, do some yard. Some shower. And then free time until you eat again. And then go to bed. There we go. That's what I'm going to do with this regime to finish this grant, hopefully. I do have 3 eats, right? 1, 2, 3. I do. And one thing I forgot to do was to set this to high and high. Alright. Good. Excellent. And of course, because of how I changed the schedule, everyone thinks it's food time now. For half an hour, I think. Yeah. 1 or 2 people might eat, which I suppose is alright. I mean, people do need to eat. Oh, is someone doing this now? They are, and finally, lights. Alright, now how's this doing? Are you overwhelmed? You are very close to being overwhelmed. Capacitors, where are you? There you are. And well, not all. It's largely it's due in large part to the friggin' laundry room over here. It's definitely not ideal. I still have 3 inmates requiring medical attention. I don't know, is there jobs to get them medical attention? Take prisoner to holding cell. There is not. Where are my injured inmates? There's 1 in the holding cell. So, alright, Doc. Ah, all of them are in the holding cell. Excellent. Send the doctor over to take care of them. One's way over here on the toilet. That's okay. We'll get the doctor over there as well. There we go. There's 1. There's the second one. And then the last one went to bed over here. Bingo. None require medical attention. 1's awaiting solitary. 3 are in lockdown. It is sleep time. Things are quiet. Oh, my workmen might have done all their jobs. The workmen have done all their jobs. It is cell time. Grab the clone tool. We've only got 10 grand. I don't know how many cells we can build with that. But let's see. That's it. That's all we're going to get. Down to grants. Oh, I was going to grab cell block B, but I can't. So I will take another loan, which I don't like doing. And actually, that's fine. 8 cells. I'll wait until some of these jobs go down. We have less than 2 days for our short-term funds to come in. I remember when that short-term fund thing was like really short-term. It was awesome. Oh. No wonder I spent so much money. I do not need these metal detectors here, but I totally wanted that door. Womp womp. Jail door right there. Okay. I didn't cancel any walls, did I? No? Okay, good. Alright. I probably had already purchased those metal detectors, so... But that's fine. I'm going to use them over here eventually anyway, right? In fact, the canteen's probably going to be a bigger priority. So I'm just going to break my own rule, even though they have some queued up jobs, and I'm going to build a bigger canteen. I'm going to build it... How big? How big? 1, 2... What do I have? 1, 2. So 1, 2... I need at least that. I'm going to build one more. I'll need that. I need that. So I'm going to go to here. 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 Canteen. Do it. Make it so. Accomplish the task you have been assigned. Have you ever learned something so well that you have never ever been able to forget it? As soon as I started saying accomplish the task, I was instantly reminded that when I was like 16, I had to memorize the military definition of leadership for the course that I took with I was in the Air Cadets in Canada. If you're not from Canada, you probably have no idea what that is. It's like a youth organization that's partly funded by the military. So like in Air Cadets, you learn, I mean, in all there's Air, Army, and Navy Cadets. And in all 3 branches, you learn like the basics of, you know, general service knowledge, like the rank structure, you know, how military, like what deployments are like in the military. Like you learn the basics of the military, you know, how to follow orders, what the rules are for soldiers and stuff. But then depending on which one you're in, you do other things. If you're, and it has changed a lot since I went through, it's become a lot more of a kind of like a fun thing now. Like when I was in, you didn't do, you know, if you were in Army Cadets, you did rappelling and skydiving and all that type of stuff, you know, because paratrooper is an Army thing. But like in Air Cadets, there was no opportunity to do rappelling or paratrooping. That had nothing to do with the Air Force. But in Air Cadets, we got to learn about flying, right? You could do the ground school portion of flying. So you could learn about, you know, how airplanes work and basically the same as ground school if you were to want to go get your pilot's license. You could go to a camp and get your glider's license, or go to a camp and get your pilot's license. In the Navy, you obviously did like boating courses. You learned how to, you know, you could go on sailing courses. There was survival for all of them. In the Army, you did survive. There was a survival course. In the Air Cadets, there was an air crew survival, which is like what to do if your plane gets shot down. The Navy obviously had like survival at sea if you're stranded or whatever. So it's a really cool organization if you're not from Canada, and it's kind of sad that a lot of places don't have things like that. I know there are various groups like that. You might think, oh, it sounds like Boy Scouts. Well, we have Boy Scouts too, though. Like Boy Scouts is a different thing. You don't have the military aspect part of it, or the rank structure, and it was just a really cool organization. But yeah, I did a leadership course. And one of the things I had to do as part of that leadership course was learn the definition of the word leadership. And it's ridiculous because I learned it so well that I have never been able to forget it. And I eventually did go on and join the military, and I did my officer training. And one of the things that came up is the instructors were teaching like leadership theory. And one of the instructors said, oh, what's the definition of leadership? And I was like, oh my God, I still know this. It kind of blew my mind. I hadn't thought about it for years. But yeah, there it was, you know, the art of influencing human behavior. Oh, my timer just went off, so I got distracted there. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode. I am building that wall, right? Okay, good, I am. We're expanding our kitchen, our canteen. Gonna have to put in some more benches and chairs, fill in some more cells. Once we accomplish one of our grants, I don't know, it'll be either inmate nutrition or short-term investment, one of the two. We can take the cell block B1. These 2 cell blocks plus 2 more, I believe, 2 more cells is what I need, because I have 24, 48. Yeah, I'll need 50, and I'll get 48 once these 2 are both done. So that's the plan, and of course we need 80, so we're going to need to just keep expanding. Keep expanding, keep expanding. Luckily, we have ancillary services set up. It's about time at some point I should get power running in here to set up TVs and phones in here as well. Additionally, some TVs and phones. I have phones, but I should put some TVs in the canteen, maybe some more phones, just to make sure that my inmates' needs are being taken care of no matter what they're trying to do. But that's all going to be for a future episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.